All right, welcome into the table. This is the Creative Juice live stream, and you can see I have a bunch of magazines here, and they are holiday themed. I'm super excited to share these with y'all because I ended up getting another batch. Now, I was not sure if I was going to get these again. I don't know. Now I have befriended the lady pretty well, and she gives me all of her magazines, and I still don't know. I have not had the courage to ask her how or why she has all these magazine subscriptions. I thought that maybe she owned like a hair salon. That was my thought. And I found her on the Face Space Marketplace, and that's where we first met her because I only use it. I go on there just to check for free magazines, which people haven't been giving away magazines, well, at least any good ones recently, because maybe because it's like winter time or something and it's raining a lot, or I got a lot and I was looking back at it and it was like springtime, summertime, and I feel like maybe spring cleaning, people were doing some spring cleaning, getting rid of some old magazines, and that's how I came up on some crazy ones last spring, last summer. And I haven't been seeing that many. I do see some. Let me scoot up a little bit here. I do see some from time to time still, but they're just not what I'm interested in. And that could be part of the reason too, is that maybe I'm getting a little more picky with my selections. I don't want to just go get any magazines. There for a while, I was just getting any magazines I could because I wanted to share them on the channel. But I realized I'm going to focus more on collage and making more collages and not just sharing all the random magazines I have. But today, that's going to be an exception because I have some random magazines to share with y'all. We are going to go through these, and I have some other ones to share with y'all, and hopefully they can get some creative juices going. I have a little thing of collage that I wanted to, go through, so we may do that as well. So it should just still be interesting because I have a whole bunch of magazines to show you. I have another stack over here that I'll show you as well, and we'll kind of go through them together and find some creative inspiration for our collage art projects. As you can see, it is the holiday season. Christmas is next week. I'm excited for that. My daughter's excited for that. So we've been just kind of getting ready. So I figured I'd share y'all this magazine, this Southern Living one, which, excuse me. Funny enough, I now have a subscription to this through the magazines.com one, and I got it for like $6 or something. So I'm going to get 12 issues in the mail. Supposedly, we'll see if I believe it or not, but they're supposed to. I signed up for it and I already canceled my subscription. So they said I should still get my magazines for the year, and Southern Living was one of them. I have a bunch of these Southern Livings already, but the lady that I get them from, she obviously has a subscription to Southern Living because that's how I got all my other ones. But this one's cool. We're going to go through this because it has lots of holiday stuff, and so we can get some creative inspiration, or at least get festive, get into the spirit of the holidays here. I got this peanut brittle. Do you like peanut brittle? Here's the question. If you're watching this in the archive videos on the channel, you can tune in and say, what's your favorite holiday snack? That's the question I have for you. I don't think peanut brittle is my favorite one. This was just sitting here. These are thin and crispy peanut brittle. I don't know. I just got these. So I was just like, well, I'll show these and see, what do you bake at all? I'm not the biggest baker. My mom used to be. I would eat all the cookies in the kitchen. She'd be baking them, and we'd give them out to different families. She loved doing that, but some of them might have gone missing. They're putting the little Tupperware bins and stuff. I have some new Tupperware bins there that reminds me of those, of like all the cookies inside of them. And I may have made a bin or two. Who knows? You don't leave those around me. You don't leave the sweet treats around me. They'll go missing. You know what I mean? But this is just some peanut brittle. I was wondering what your favorite holiday snack is. Is it, do you like eggnog? So that's a controversial question. A lot of people don't like eggnog, but I think eggnog's really good. There's lots of other treats out there. I kind of wonder what would be your favorite holiday treat. Do you like candy canes, things like that? We're getting in the festive spirit a little bit. We're going to go through those. So I had some peanut brittle. I have something to share with you. Some news here. So the news is, boom. I have my first collage print ever. The collages that I made, I'm realizing that I'm starting to make some cool stuff and people may like them, and I may, try to get them out there and find a way for people to be able to support the channel and, grow as an artist, and I was talking with my friend Colleen. Colleen's here, and we chat every now and then about different things. And actually, This one is reserved for Colleen. She's gonna get this first one because we were chatting about it. She helped me with some tips and things, and I'm gonna give this one to her. So this is the first one ever right here. Here's the big reveal of our first print that we've ever had on the channel. You may have seen this video. This video just came out and it comes in these boxes. I'll show you all this in a second. It does come in a different bag than this, but I threw the bag away and then I realized I should have kept the bag to keep it safe. So this is the first collage print I've ever had of any of my art, of any of my stuff. This is it. Now you may have seen this is the most recent video, but I already had the video ahead of time. I sent it off. The turnaround was crazy fast. I was able to get this back really fast, and I'm going to show it to y'all here. And it is the citrus peel is what I named this one. Glenn dropped a comment, Sterling Gold, you may see him on here every now and then. He dropped a comment saying Orange Crush, and I was like, oh man, that was a good that was a good one. I should have done that. So a couple things that I realized since this was a test print is I put this little shadow under it, and it kind of makes it look like it's popping out of the frame. I kind of tuned down the shadow just to like maybe make it not so dark. You can barely see it, at least on this screen there. And the picture, you know, is a little tilted on this one because of the way that I took the picture of the collage that I got. But you can see it's on canvas, and I'll show you this here. It looks really good. It actually came out really good. So this is a print on canvas, and then it comes so you can hang it on your wall, and then it has the little rubber pieces so it doesn't mess up your wall. So that's pretty cool. I was pretty excited about that. This is the first print I've ever had of any of my art or anything. I did go to the Dollar Tree and I got a Sharpie, one of these thin Sharpies. Let's see if I can get it out of there. It's a thin Sharpie. Oh, we got a comment.
Said, OMG.
OMG. See, that's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can hear that now that I have the microphone set in a different way. I still think that it should pick up that voice because this microphone's meant to catch voices and block out the background. So hopefully it sounds good. We'll have to listen back to this one and see how it comes. But yes, this is the first one. I'm going to try to protect it. It's canvas. So test print. Sorry, Colleen. We got to do this. I got to check to see. Okay. I just did a little mark right there. Let's do another mark here for symmetry. There, no one will know. That was perfect. So I just tested the Sharpie. I just tested it. Are you all ready to witness my first signature of my first collage piece? It's going to go. There it is. There it is. I signed it for you, Colleen. That's the first one. This is the first collage that I've ever had. And maybe in the future, I will put some other stuff on there in the back and stuff like this. But right now what I did is I set up a print on demand service. So these are made to order. I felt like it's less wasteful and it's less stress on me, where you can go and order these off of my little link page. You can go over there and you'll see how you can buy these canvas prints from me. I feel like I'm not going to sell all of mine because some of them I just do for fun, but I do feel like this one was transformative enough to be able to sell it. I transformed it a lot, and it has some different meanings behind it. You could read the description on the site where this is for sale. And you know, they're not too expensive. It's pretty cheap. You got to factor in the shipping and everything like that.
Colleen Jacobs -Y9S said, thank you so much, Red Heart.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad that we were able to figure some stuff out and you helped me out with some good advice. So I'm willing to give you this one. It's my first print ever, and we just documented it in this live stream. So it's there, and these are how they come. They come in these little boxes. Sadly, if you were to order multiples, you have to pay shipping for multiples because they ship them separately like this. It's not like you can shove more stuff in this box. So this is how it comes. It's pretty fast turnaround. I'm excited to do it. I'm not trying to promote it to you. I'm just excited to share it to you. But if you ever want to support the channel or you want some of my pieces on canvas, you can now buy them if you just go to my link page. It's on my website, or it's on the YouTube. You go to my link page. It's like the bio site /creation. You go down and you'll see, you know, the little link to go and check these out, and it's pretty cool. These are my first ones, so this is my first one, and I really felt like I should share it with everybody because it's pretty exciting. I've never had a print before. We will do more in the future. keep in mind, this is not the end game. This is just a cool way for people to own a piece of my art. I will not be able to sign it because it'll get shipped directly to your house. I don't touch it. That's what's so cool about it, is that you order it, they print it, it's shipped out. It's less wasteful. You know what I mean? It's very efficient. A cool way to own a piece of the art and support the channel. The prices are pretty affordable right now. I think as I get growing further, I will probably up the prices. So right now, we'll keep it where it's at.
Y9S said, I'm so proud.
Thank you, Colleen. I'm glad that you're proud. It makes me happy to know that people are enjoying this stuff, and I'm super happy to share it with everybody. And they look really good. They look good. I did that test print because I didn't want to sell junk. I didn't want to be like, oh, go buy, check it out. I've done print on demand stuff on clothes before, and they they came out so bad, and I'm like, dude, I can't sell that. I can't put my name on that. And so I canceled that whole deal. Sometimes, but I've had them do good before too, so it was kind of like not sure how it was going to come out. So I went ahead and ordered that one myself as a test print, and it came out really good. So I went ahead and I have about 7 of my collages available on there. There is one on there, it's called Veil Descent. You have not seen it yet on the channel. I have the short uploaded to YouTube, but they have not pushed out the citrus peel one that I just showed you yet. So I was kind of waiting to show it. You'll see me, I'll describe it. Maybe not the best video or anything, it's just me doing a voiceover over it, but I made that collage and I really like it. If you look at it closely, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's called Veil Descent. You'll see that one. I'm gonna do that starting the new year. I'm gonna focus on make sure I like to have fun, and we're going to still play around. I'm going to make fun, wacky ones, but I'm also going to make ones that are very transformative that I can actually still sell, that gives the people an opportunity to support the channel, but also make some cool stuff that has some deeper meaning just for, you know, the collages that I like to make. Let me put this to the side. Get it out the way. These are special for signing now. They will not be used to write on the packages to send you your magazines. I don't think Lexi, I haven't seen Lexi yet, but I was talking to her the other day. She has some magazines. I just put them in the mail. I was at the post office and it is packed. The post office is packed. Everyone's late on shipping their packages, and the post office is absolute madhouse right now. So be careful if you're gonna come over there, but you know that it's the holiday season and it's just gonna be kind of crazy. I need to find a better way to put these magazines to the side, and then we're gonna pull them up one by one. Ooh, you can see we got a new L. Oh, hit the microphone, sorry about that if it made a noise. Got a new L there. We're gonna go ahead and put these up there, and we'll go through these, and we're gonna get some creative inspiration out of these. While I'm doing this, how can I do this? Maybe I'll move this over, you know, the little rack. I'll move that over here in a little bit. I want to cut these dogs out and see if I can put them on some guy's face. Just for fun. It's another experiment, you know, we're experimenting with things, and that's how we're getting better. And I'm going to keep getting better. That's the promise I have to all of you, is that with this channel, I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep trying new strategies, and I'm going to keep getting better. Some of them, they're not all going to turn out great, but eventually you'll have some really cool stuff. I know that we'll come up with some really cool stuff, and these live streams are really inspirational to me too, just hearing other people's ideas and stuff like that. So let's go through some magazines for the holidays here and just check them out. You can help me in these live streams by chatting, because then it's going to pull up the thing. Maybe that'll give me a break to take a drink of water. I could already feel like I need a drink of water right now. But let me flip to a page first where I could get you some inspiration to get going for the holidays. This looks really good. Looks delicious right here. You know what this looks like is my next one. I'm going to do it. I'll tell it to you right now. You're in the live stream. You get the special treatment, and you get to hear what's on my mind. I have this collage that I want to make. It's called Vanilla Bean Dream. That's what I'm calling it, the Vanilla Bean Dream. I'll go ahead and tell you what's going to happen, and you can watch the video whenever it comes out. I'll probably drop it in the beginning of the year because I want to start the year off really good, and hopefully I can get that around that time. It's Vanilla Bean Dream is what the name is in my mind. She's gonna have like a vanilla cake on her head. It's gonna look like this, you know, but she's gonna have a vanilla cake on her head, and there's some other elements, and you know, with vanilla beans, you know, you'll get to it, and we'll get to see it. So that one's coming up. That kind of reminds me of that. You could do something cool like that, because that looks like a hat. That looks like a hat in my mind. I'm not sure, what your mind's seeing, but I see something like that. It could be a hat. You could have people coming out of that. You could do people skiing down this. So there's some ideas for you, something for your next collage. I love this horse. I love this horse. Oh, look, it's Charleston. I wanted to talk about Charleston, the magazine. It's called Style and Design Charleston, right? I actually have a couple of those. We made a collage out of those. I really like it. My daughter found those at it's like a thrift shop, but they have like used books and stuff. My daughter found these Charleston magazines, and I love them. They're cool. They're full of art. There lots of beautiful stuff inside of them. I went and checked them out, right? I went and checked out their website, tried to find where, the magazine subscriptions are. I found it. They were on a deal for like Black Friday or something. Then I signed up for a subscription, a one-time subscription. It's not a recurring one, which is cool. And it was like $20 or something. I haven't received any magazines from them though, so it's kind of it's weird with magazines. If you look it up on the subscriptions, they say it can be like 6 to 8 weeks until you receive your first magazine. So it's like you're just sitting here and waiting. I have some magazine subscriptions, but I haven't received any of them. So I do have one. This is just promoting Charleston as a city, but I have their magazine. It's Charleston Style and Design, and they have two different publications. They have the Charleston Style and Design, and then they have the Atlanta Style and Design. And I almost got them both, but then as I started looking at them, because you can see them digitally, and as I started looking at them, I'm like, oh, they kind of similar. I mean, they have different stuff, but they also have the same advertisements in them, so it kind of stopped me from getting two of both subscriptions. It was a deal. There was a deal. It might have been like $15-20 for a year of them. I don't think they put out one every month. It's probably like, I think it was like 6. It might be 6 or something like that. But they're really thick and nice magazines. So I was willing to pay that because I really wanted some more of them. I still have a couple of them and I haven't cut through them all the way, but it looks like a beautiful place to visit too. I know it's humid and stuff there, but really pretty, nice architecture. Seems like a nice place to visit. I'll probably get there. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink of water here in a second. I want to know if you have a chance. You can help me out by typing a comment. What is your favorite Christmas snack? We already said that, peanut brittle. What's your kind? You can timestamp this video and comment if you're watching this in the replay. Do you like peanut M&Ms? Do you like regular M&Ms? What's your snack? What's your favorite snack of the holidays? That's what I want to know. I'm gonna take a sip of water here. Can you hear that race car drive by? I don't know. This mic's pretty good at blocking it out. I gotta get used to just taking little breaks like that. Calm it down. I don't need to talk for 2 hours straight. You know what I mean? I can do it. Don't you worry about that. You want to hear me talk for 2 hours straight every single day? I don't think you can handle it. My daughter can't handle it. She needs to get a break from me. And for that, she actually went with her friend today. So she's having a good time. She's out with her friend, enjoying the sunny day.
Y9S said, ham.
You like ham? I like turkey. I'd eat them both. I'd eat them both. Haven't had a ham. The last ham that I had, I think, was too much salt. They oversalted it or something. Something happened with it, but I do, maybe you should buy a ham. You should buy one. These times they have deals on that stuff. I know I have a bunch of frozen turkeys in the freezer because you don't get them as cheap or as many. They're not around like they are right now. So I have a bunch of frozen turkeys in there, or they're like half a turkey, like a turkey breast, and they're frozen in these bags. I bought a bunch of them because they're cheap, or they're on a deal. They last for a long time. I'll be eating turkey next summer. Who knows? Who knows how long that's gonna last, but we'll see. Let's flip through here and see some more holiday stuff. This is interesting. These are made out of glass. Those are glasses, I think. Let me take a look and then I'll show it to you. Yeah, I think those are glasses. It's Rudolph. Now that I see it, yeah, I think that's Rudolph. He has a red nose. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Does he have a tail like that? He kind of looks like a horse to me. I could read it, but I'm not gonna take the time to do that. If I don't take the time to do that, Anyway, look at this yacht in here and this fountain, this palm tree fountain. That's cool. Hopefully you could see that. I'm pretty sure you could see this. I probably don't need to bring it up to your right into your face, like that. I mean, I guess on your phone you might need to zoom in a little bit. Here's a palm tree fountain. It's really cool. It's kind of sucks it gets cut off right here. If you could get all of that, at least that on the top of someone's head, that would be fun. That would be really fun. I like that one. It's pretty cool. Cool thing to do. I've seen this advertisement before a bunch with these ladies floating on their little rafts or their floaties. Oh, she's on an orange one. Could use that. Could use that. They could be in a totally different area. Maybe they're in, some soup or the gravy pot or something crazy, some kind of different atmosphere. We can put her in a different atmosphere. She's floating out in the universe or something. Do something like that. Let's look around, keep looking at this holiday stuff because I know there's some cool holiday stuff. I see some cool flowers, could totally use those. Mix you ups. There might be something your favorite, like a cinnamon pumpkin spiced, drink over here. It looks really good. I don't know, is it glaring? Oh no, it's just glaring from my angle. It's not glaring on there. So that's cool. That looks pretty good. It looks delicious. I wonder what kind of alcohol they put inside that. I don't really know. Who spiked that? I'm not sure, but I bet it's good. I bet it's good. I want to be at that family gathering. Oh, that looks like gingerbread or something like that. So coming on the holidays. Oh, gingerbread's always pretty hard to me. I guess who bakes it and how long has this been sitting around? Maybe it's just me trying to eat the little gingerbread house. Not the best thing. This is a pretty cool magazine. I don't know if you've seen these Southern Livings, but they're really interesting. But this one's definitely holiday themed because I believe it's the December issue. And it's just one of those magazines that we got for free from the lady. And she's really nice. I'm super thankful that she gives them to me. And now we built up a friendship. There's another Christmas tree. There's a fireplace. That's kind of what I like about the holidays, is the coziness to it, and just kind of chilling around with like some lo-fi Christmas music on or some Christmas classics. Those are some things that we enjoy. We do not have a house right now. So back when I had a house before I sold it, it was really nice. We had the fireplace and we'd sit there and just kind of drink some hot chocolate or something, me and my daughter. That was really fun. Now we have a digital fireplace. It's not it's a heater, but it's like an electric fireplace thing that like looks like you put your TV on it or something, like a mantle. I guess it still makes the fake flames. It's not the same. I grew up in a house where we had to cut all the wood to keep our house warm for the winter. So that's how I grew up. We grew up with a real fireplace. We had to cut our wood in the summertime. It was stacked up on the porch all crazy, and my mom had us all do it every year. And she'd just get tons of wood dumped off to whoever would give it to us. And guess who got to chop it? Little CJ there. Gotta chop the wood up. That's probably Charleston or something around there. Now it's just the South. But let's see. We'll see if we can find some more holiday stuff. There's some trees. Looks like they have a celebration going on there. They got palm trees and they've decorated their palm trees. They don't care. They'll still have their holiday. It don't matter if it's still sunny. It's really rainy over here. Really rainy. Flooding all over the place. Here's the picture. This was the picture of the thumbnail. I just wanted to show y'all the picture of the thumbnail because it looks like a cake, and those are like little cookies. Those doors are cookies. I'd take a couple of those doors and eat them myself, but it looks delicious. I like the little thing that it's on, the platter. I would take that and make something cool out of the platter. It's too late. I've already made my Christmas collages, and so I'll tell y'all, I did a video. Oh yeah, look, they're cookies. I did the Christmas video that I was going to release for Christmas, and my mic messed up. My mic was too far. It wasn't the mic. The mic's not the problem. My brain's the problem. I tried to readjust where the mic is at to get it off this table. This table is really solid, and with the mic being connected to the table, like right over here, if I hit this, it starts making a noise. Even when I like do that kind of stuff, you can hear it pretty good in there, which it's not my favorite because I want to do some ASMR videos and me hitting the table or dropping my knife or scissors down. Sending another noise is not ideal for me and my setup. So I took it and hooked it to the shelf and then had it draping over down. You wouldn't see it in the camera, but it was like draping over and down, trying to be like a radio host or something late night. I don't know what it was, but it was too far away. So it kind of sounded hollow. So now it's really close to my mouth, kind of. It's pretty close. So hopefully it doesn't sound too loud. I kind of turned it down a little bit and it does have a little bit of compression on it. But that was just, it ruined the video. So sadly, I could have uploaded it how it was, but it just sounded too hollow to me. So I was like, no, I'm not going to put it up. I'm just going to go and do a voiceover over it and explain the collage. But either way, we're going to celebrate Christmas together. I have a Christmas collage for y'all. You'll see next week. We're going to keep it real festive. And that's why I decided to just pull out these magazines, because they are all of December and they're very, you know, holiday-ish, Christmas. There's some Hanukkah and stuff like that in here too. So whatever holiday you celebrate, there's probably some of it in here. And this really makes me just kind of want to get some pie or something, you know. It makes me hungry. Can't wait to cook a Christmas dinner, just me and my daughter, and we'll have a nice, lovely Christmas dinner. I got turkey in the freezer. I told you I got turkey in the freezer. This looks pretty good. I mean, I guess you could eat some fried catfish or something. Never had that for Christmas, but I don't know. Never lived in the South either. So this looks more like us over here. We'll get that plate of turkey, some mashed potatoes, got a pumpkin pie. Never had Jello at mine. Pecan pie. We could have the pie conversation sometime of what pie you like. Here's some cookies, and then we'll flip into this. Maybe you can get some inspiration from these for your next project or something. I know we're getting real close to the holidays, so you better make it quick if you're gonna make a holiday one. Maybe you can make a New Year's one, you know, or something like that. Get a drink and a party one. They got some candy crisps right there. Is that a ham? It's all wrapped up. We'll see. Yeah, so this one's pretty cool. Oh, she's bringing him the Christmas gift. I wonder what's in the box. I don't know. What website did you get it from? That's the question. That's the question. Okay, let's see. I just want to show y'all some of these new magazines, and then we'll do a couple other things. Well, let's mess around first. So I got these. These are interesting. Y'all know these W magazines, right? The weird thing, so I'm getting them from this lady, and the weird thing is she always has two of them. She always has two of them. This Addison Rae one, and then we got this one, two of them, and then we got this one. We have two of them. It's just crazy. Like, it just got two of each one. So I don't know why she has two of each one, but she's giving them to me, you know? So I'm not going to complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to complain, but they're interesting. There are some cool pictures in these. The thing about these is they're bigger. You can already see that they're bigger because they've taken up so much of the screen. But there are some cool pictures in here if you dig into them. The paper's a little different, but I do think you can make some cool collage art with these depending on what you like to collage. But these pictures of Addison Rae are kind of crazy in here. I don't know. I probably won't show them all to you. She's a little out there, but this is kind of more tamed down her right here. But you could flip through and see some other pictures, as you can see in the L magazine of her. Yeah, they're a little out there. I don't know if they're out there. Here's out there. Let me get you some out there stuff. These ones right here. These have some out there stuff in it. So I like this girl. I like her. There's some poses in here that I like of her in here, and some of her weird outfits. They just make me laugh and make me want to make a collage or something with her. She's gonna lose her face because I can't keep her face. I don't want to get in trouble, but they're just funny pictures. They make me laugh, and I just think she must have a good personality or something. I don't know. I don't know her personality. I'm not vouching for her. I'm just saying. Where's the other lady? Here she is. This is like some Alice in Wonderland stuff right here, man. Maybe that's a theme. See, I'm just here showing you some stuff, and maybe it gets you like inspired to make some more collages. But what about an Alice in Wonderland theme? That could just be super wild. I mean, these kind of give me that vibe. I don't know why she's wrapped in plastic. I don't think you can breathe very good being wrapped up in plastic like that. But these ones here are pretty interesting. So, you know, they're just different magazines. I'm not sure. This is the pop issue. That's the originals issue. I don't know, but I just have a stack of them. The thing is they're really big and tall and long and big and tall and long. It's like, what do you do with them? It's a little tricky to know what to do with them because they're so big and long and tall. Uh, I know that's how you like your men, but you know, it's not that. Those magazines are a little tricky. To go with those big and long and tall ones that she also gives me is the Wine Spectator. She gives, is it called the Wine Spectator? There's the Cigar Aficionado. The Cigar Aficionado. She gives me those ones as well. They're over in a big old box. And there's cigar something, wine cigar and whiskey. It's whiskey or something like that. So she gives me these big magazines. They come with these ones too, and that's subscriptions that she has. And I don't know, they're interesting. They are definitely interesting. So I don't know. I guess that's what we got. We got a new Cosmopolitan here. I don't think they make as many. I think they don't publish as many. Oh yeah, I was gonna show y'all this. They don't publish these as frequently as like some of the other magazines. This one, yeah, see, it just says winter 2025. So they might only publish like 4 times a year. If you know, you can let us all know. But I don't think they publish as much. I kind of think they may be falling off a tad because some of the stuff, some of the last ones, not super excited about. I'll just say that. I'll just say it. Okay, it's Christmas time. We got to open our gifts. Ooh, what do we got? We got some e.l.f. cosmetics. This is glow. So this is lip balm. We got some lip balm in that one. I'm going to cover that. Let me just cover that because I don't want... Oh, maybe I'm not going to cover that. Here, I got something to cover that. Cover the QR code thing. What are we going to get up here for Christmas? That one was a lip balm. That's glazed milk. It's good for your skin. I'm not supposed to be drinking that milk. Come on, open the present. Open the present. Oh, we got some cool pajamas. Got some soft pajamas. I was thinking about wearing more like cotton clothes, real fabric, you know. Thinking about getting some of those. Okay, we got some skin tint. I might need to tint my skin. It's good. I ain't seen the sun in weeks. It's getting crazy. We got some makeup for your eyes. Is that eyeshadow? Get some glow, some toner. What's this? This is like a hairbrush. This is like a, you know, a blow dryer and curl your hair. Got a sweatshirt from the Gap. And got here. Got some more vitamin C eye cream. No way. Okay, I'm not getting. Oh, okay. We got some gold. We'll leave it at that. We got the gold bracelet. So I guess our Christmas was pretty lucky. Now, if they're gonna just send it all to me, just send it all over to me, and then I'll be happy. I'll put on your eye cream. Anyways, some of this stuff's weird. This magazine, questionable. Ooh, sorry, that was real loud. I apologize for that. That was real loud. Let me make sure I'm not showing you nothing here because I don't know if they're trying to like push the limits or something. But anyway, there's some fashion stuff in there. We'll just put it to the side. If we want to cut someone out, I'll just show you these magazines real quick. We have the Vanity Fair. Let's hear it for the boys, I guess. So got Michael B. Jordan there. What's this marked about? Hopefully it's not something bad. Oh, check this girl out. I gotta make her into like a flamingo. Not a flamingo. Like a I can't think of the name now. She's a bird. I'm gonna make her into some kind of bird. I'm not really sure what the name is. Peacock. I'm gonna find a peacock's head, put it on her head, cut her head out of there, make her a peacock. You just watch for that. We got a GQ magazine over here. This one, Affair. It's like kind of reminds me of like, you know, so it's like epic travels. It's kind of crazy. Got some wild stuff in here. Let's see if we can find something cool real quick. Get some inspiration off of this one. Oh, there we go. There's inspiration. Hot air balloons. I have these hot air balloons and I've been wanting to make a collage with them. I've been really wanting to do it. These ones wouldn't really work because, well, I guess they're just kind of far and then the paper's got a little mattedness to it. My other ones are nice and glossy and big. Been wanting to make some stuff with some hot air balloons, so let this be your inspiration to make something with some hot air balloons or a sunset or the Grand Canyon. I don't know where that's at. You ever go on a cruise ship? This is like the Viking cruise ships. Maybe a cruise could be something in your next collage. Paddleboarding, people do that around here all the time. They're paddleboarding. She could be paddleboarding into something else. This could be something totally different. If you're paddle boarding down on the Willamette River right now, it is the sewer you're paddling into because all the sewers have been overflowed with water and are now leaking into the Willamette River. Fun times, you know, that's what happens. This looks really beautiful right here. This is like, you know, I guess you could take the cruise ship there. Looks like some beautiful architecture for sure. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know, but it does look cool. Here's London. Don't want to go there. No. Oh, I don't want to go there on the iceberg either. It's not something I want to do. That's in Canada, apparently. I've been to Canada only to get to Alaska. It's the only time I've been to Canada. That's the London Bridge, maybe. It's pretty cool. This is like it's an adventurous magazine, I guess you could say. What did it say? It was like travel or something. This little plane. The little plane is interesting. You could do some cool stuff with the little plane. It could be flying into anything. How are you going to cut him out, though? Are you down to get that deep into the cutouts? That's the question. Don't really know. We got a guy climbing like a frozen waterfall, which is crazy. That is crazy. I hope you could see that, but very interesting. I think you can make something cool with that. That could be coming. Maybe the frozen waterfall is like coming out of a dude's nose. I don't know. I'm just trying to give y'all some ideas, you know, just get the creative juices flowing. Maybe he's frozen. He's like a Buffalo Bills football fan or something, and he's out there and it's frozen, and then you turn this coming out of his nose, and it's a guy climbing, you know, the popsicle or the icicle coming out of his nose. I don't know. We want to get fun. See, those ones I won't put up for sale or anything. Just make them for fun. But this is cool. There's a lot of cool. There's some mountain biking and stuff here. I want to get into mountain biking again. That would be fun to do more of that stuff in the future. I just gotta have more freedom. Can't be working all the time. I gotta try to get more adventurous. Looks like they're like riding bikes through Africa and stuff, so it's interesting. And this guy, he drives around his Porsche, but it's like an SUV. So we'll set that to the side. What else did we get? We got a travel and leisure, travel plus leisure, travel and leisure, however you want to say it. Looks like pretty where they're in Brazil or something. So let's see here. They see that there's still holidays. There's a Frosty the Snowman. Looks like this is Charleston. They're just advertising to come to their city, you know? Like they're just saying, come and visit us. It's like the California commercials I see all the time. It's like, nah, it looks really good on your commercial, but you know, I've been downtown LA. I know what that looks like. It looks just like here downtown. You know, I go downtown Seattle or something. Looks pretty similar. I don't know. I would say it looks like the dump, but the dump's actually organized. You know, have you ever thought about that when people like, this place is a dump? And it's like, actually, that's chaos right there. I don't know what that is, because if you ever been to the dump, it's garbage, but at least they're like organized in piles. So it's worse than the dump. It's kind of crazy to say, but no offense to you if you live in LA, but maybe you should grab, you know, one of those little sticks and a garbage bag and go pick some of that stuff up. Might be helpful. Clean the planet, you know what I mean? Anyways, this one's pretty cool. You already know what these travel plus leisure ones are like. Oh, look, there's Seattle. It looks really beautiful and clean from here. Really beautiful and clean. I was talking to my sister. My sister lives up there. I have an older sister. We have two sets of siblings. There's the older set, which is like three of them, and they're older, and then there's a younger set, and I'm the middle of the younger set. So I did not grow up with my sister or anything, but she lives up in Seattle, and we go and visit. She actually came down here to visit for Thanksgiving time, and she lives not too far from the Space Needle and stuff like that. But they're telling me they finally finished the waterfront area, and they took this like freeway thing that was there, and they finally took it away. Like, it took a long time for them to take that away, and now it's all cool and you can go walk down there. I would imagine they keep that clean. But there are some areas you may want to watch out. You may want to watch out. It looks pretty from right there. It's pretty from there. But you know, just watch where you go, and you know, you don't want to end up with your posse on Broadway, if you know what I mean. My posse's on Broadway. Anyway, here we go. We got some Elle decor. These ones are like the Elle magazines, but they're decor. These are really beautiful. This is November 2025. These are really beautiful and are great for like collaging and stuff, because look at that texture. Those are just like some rugs or something, but I bet those rugs are expensive. I would imagine they are really expensive. These lamps, or these chandeliers, or whatever you want to call these, Girl, they're expensive too. They're expensive too, but they look really cool. I love this lady right here. I think she, I just saw her in a different magazine, this advertisement, but I love this lady. She don't need this. I like her hat. Here's something that I was thinking about. I see this hat, right? And I see this other magazine I was looking at, and it's a picture of all these girls wearing different hats. And I was like, let me mark that page, because I almost think that I can take a piece of texture, cut this, forget this hat. I like this hat, but we're not going to use this hat. Let's just imagine I had a blank piece of paper. It was cool texture or something like this. And I take that and I cut out this shape. And then I just cut a little slit like right here, or I make a slit across the top, and then I shove someone's head in there. And so it wouldn't actually be the hat, but we make the hat. Would that make sense? I think that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like something that we could try as an experiment to create our own hats. But we need to have a template.
Said, good afternoon. I'm late to the video, but wanted to say hello.
Hello, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're just flipping through some of these magazines that I was given for free, trying to get some art inspiration. We might cut up some dog heads here in a second, but I just wanted to show y'all these magazines, and I was talking about this idea here with this hats, and I think that maybe we can create our own hats, and I think that that would be a fun little project. You know, how good can we make the hat styled? Like, cause she had the hat like sideways, like the pizza pie hat, like, I don't know, it blocked her whole face. And it was interesting. I'm like, I could make that. This looks like a hat from like a pilgrim or something. Cut it out, flip it upside down, and then use it for next year for Thanksgiving. Like this hat right here. It's not a hat, it's a plate, but I think that that might be what we do. You know, use it for Thanksgiving. It makes sense. This is a cool chest. Is this a treasure chest that's like in New Mexico or something? This came across the border, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say what's inside of it, you know, it's up for you. It's up for interpretation. You tell me what's inside of it. This picture, I have this same exact picture that I wanted to use potentially in my Vanilla Bean dream as a backdrop. Potentially, I'm going to experiment with different backdrops with that one. But this same picture, I'm going to cut this out, cut these text out, or cover this text, but I like how it's simple. And you know, vanilla, you'll get the idea when we do it, because it's supposed to have vanilla theme. I don't know, New Mexico treasure chest, not sure what's in the New Mexico treasure chest. That's your interpretation. Keep it to yourself, don't tell me. Are these real linens? See, I want to get some real linens for my bed. I've heard the frequency's better for your sleeping. It's a pretty thing of art. This girl on the sofa, she's fashionable, but she's relaxing. I don't know what's going on with that. Some cool bracelets. These are some different switches. That's an interesting watch. It's a watch, but like it shows your weight or something. I don't know. Accurate time. It's different. I like a couple content creators that tell like smartwatches, the most unfashionable thing to wear. Smartwatch. You look like a little boy with that thing on. Don't try to dress that up. That looks silly. I'm going to get a watch sponsor someday on this. You watch. I get a watch sponsor someday on this channel. I always wear this one, and this just one. I have another one that's a little nicer than this one. I could put it on for a fancy day or fancy occasion, but one day I'm going to get us a watch sponsor on the channel, and it'll help build some more collages, you know, so it'll be pretty cool. I think that would be a good one to do. I could do some other sponsors. I was thinking about it on the channel, like how could I potentially work with, you know, companies to help sponsor our videos so we can, you know, grow this channel and do this more often. You know, I'd love to make even more videos. I do make a lot right now, but I'd like to make more. Maybe it's like Factor. I see them like, here, I'll show you guys how to microwave this meal. I'll eat it right now. Show you how to make it. It's gonna be different because it's how we do this channel. It's different. I don't put my face in the camera as much. Thought about it. I don't want it to be that much about me. I want it to be about everyone else as well, and not so much about, hey, look at me type of thing. I've had those channels before. That's how I grew my Instagram. That's how I grew my TikTok, is putting my face on there. But I decided to strip that away, and now I just post collage videos. So that's why they are like they are, if you ever wondered that. Look at these pretty diamonds. I like these diamonds. This looks like a pillow. This one right here, I feel like maybe someone's sitting on it or laying on it, just because the way that it is.
Angelic 42 said, collage with the factor packaging. Lol.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like this one right here. This is make it a pillow, make it a pillow. Let's keep on flipping real quick and then I'll show you a different magazine. Some jewelry, some other cool jewelry, some more jewelry. I guess we got a lot of jewelry in this one. I think it's because it's the hot. Oh, I see, because this is the thicker paper right here and this is like a gift guide, so that's what's going on here. Very pretty places, very pretty things. This is a crazy backdrop. Like, that's a crazy deck, that's a view, something that I'm working for in life. I'm gonna get to a place that's more peaceful living. I live on a busy area and it makes me strive to want to do something more. Check out this chandelier up here. That would be crazy on somebody's head. You could flip it upside down and it would be a basket. It almost looks like a fishing basket. I don't know, culture I'm from, I guess, we'd put that in the river and catch some fish. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. But I do think if you put it over someone's head, I've just been thinking about things from like our last live stream where we were talking about how our collages should be transformative if we're going to try to sell them. And since now I have a few of them for sale on my link page, that I want to make sure that they are pretty transformative. I don't think anyone's going to come after me because I'm so small fries, small potato. You know what it is, small potato fries, whatever, whatever it is. I don't think that matters that much. But moving forward, I think I'll make fun ones just for fun. But then there will be some that are like really transformative in my mind, and we'll put it together, and then y'all be able to support the channel and be able to own a piece of it yourself. So that's pretty cool. What magazine was this? I don't even remember now. Oh, this is the Elle Decor. I love this one. It's really nice. I have a Town and Country here. Oh, I got some more to show you. This is weird. Okay, first off, this Town and Country. I like Town and Country. I don't know if you've seen these. I'm sure you've seen them, but they have a lot of jewelry in them. This is really cool. Obviously, this is going to be in a lot of magazines. That one's really cool. You're going to see this brand in a lot of magazines for sure. But I think about taking these just like this and like making like teardrops or something out of them. I've seen this book one a lot, so that's something that I've seen. This girl swimming in the water. Yeah, you could do something with that. I'm sure we could. We gotta get to summertime. I'm not in the swimming summertime vibe right now myself. I'm snow and rain. I need to do one with like an umbrella or something. Then they're floating down the river. Flip the umbrella upside down. Have people riding in it, and they're going down the creek. We need a paddle in their hand, maybe a fishing rod or something. I don't know. Town and Country, these ones are pretty cool. I just showed you the other Town and Country that I had in the last live stream, so you know what they're about. I'm gonna do a quick flip, see if there's anything revolutionary in here, something that sticks out. Oh, I gotta stop here. She's pretty. She's got all them pearls on her neck. Oh, what? We got Cookie Monster here. That should be my nickname. I'll take those cookies for sure. We got Elmo and everything. Who's your favorite Sesame Street character? Here they all are, Bert and Ernie. Bert and Ernie and all of them. They're all hanging out. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff. These really nice pictures. I like the theme of these. Anyway, Town and Country, I've been trying to stack up enough of these so I can like take a whole set of them and cut them up in a ASMR video for the other channel that I keep talking about, but I have not started yet. Now, I was surprised when she gave me these magazines, when she gave them to me, and it had these in it. And I was like, no way, she must got a new subscription or something, because we got some red bulletins. I was like, no way, you're crazy. She gave me these and they were in her stack. And I was just surprised because she's gave me the stack multiple times now, but there was never red bulletins in them. And do you know the red bulletin? Did I show that video? I don't think I ever posted that video. I made a reaction video to some red bulletin magazines that I got off of eBay, and I don't think I ever posted it. I think I just kind of stopped there. But these red bulletins, they're fun because they have like all these action poses, like they're Red Bull magazines, like they're from they're Red Bull. It's not sponsored or anything unless Red Bull wants to sponsor. You get me real talking, then you pop a Red Bull, I'll get me going. Get me going real fast here. But look at the action. So cool. So much action in these. You can feel free to chime in at any time if you see something that you really want to use in a collage. She's so cool. I like that. That one's so cool. Her little rods here, her ski poles, a little tricky. I'm not giving y'all enough chance to like chime in, and we're not doing it like we usually do because I was showing off these magazines. I guess I'll keep showing them off. Maybe we'll try to do a little collaging before it's over, but just for fun. We're just looking at these for fun. Just wanted to do something since it's the holidays. This one I don't think is a, well, we do have the winter vibe going on. This is, it doesn't say, issue number 4 of 2025. Doesn't say right here. Maybe it says somewhere else. I'm looking right over it. We do have a winter theme to it though, so that's really cool. Her going downhill, I'm sure you could put that in a cool collage. She's a pretty lady, but she looks like she has muscles too, so you probably be careful talking to her. She might put you in a headlock or something. You got a dude riding a bike. I don't know if that's inspirational to you. I mean, maybe just to go and ride bikes to inspire you to do that, but something like that. Oh, it's a girl. Sorry. Sorry about that. She, you couldn't tell what was going on. Got her working out. We can like put her doing something else. Surfing's fun, so like you can make a lot of different cool stuff. She could be shredding up something totally different. Usually people will do stuff like that and put it with some food. I could see that happening, could be fun and interesting. That's why these ones are so interesting, because there's lots of action. We got the ice skating going on. She is straight flying. I think you could do a lot of stuff with that. There's so many stuff. Born to soar, that's what it says. Pretty cool stuff. That's a cool one right there. Could make that into something. The only problem is we need to cover that logo, and we probably need to change your face, and we need to do something different. Sorry, girl, we'll give you the props and everything, but if we're gonna try to make some collage that we can sell ourselves, we're gonna have to transform it a bit. She's flexible. She's real flexible. Anyway, we got this dude. He's flying.
Said, I saw some fun textures in Elle decor and a gorgeous bedroom, I think also in the same magazine. Commenting feels a bit awkward because of the delay between when I type and when it shows up.
Yeah, that's the tricky part, and I tried to work on the delay thing here. What I'm gonna do, and what I see in the future videos, is that I'll slide it to the side. If you've seen the other live streams, I'll slide it to the side and I'll put something there, and I'll let it sit there for quite some time, so that gives the delay plenty of time to go in and add the commentary on it. These ones were kind of just flipping through them and looking at it, but those I'll really prompt, and I'll do a prompt like this. It'll look like this, and I'll put it to the side and I'll say, well, will it work? There it goes. It's like, how would you use this in a collage? But since my setup's kind of different today, so that was my solution to that. So let me go ahead and flip through some of these. I can also do that as well when we maybe mess with this collage. So we'll pull it. I think I'll mess with that collage. We'll see. It's just fun and funny. Anyway, I have these ones, so that's something to think about. Feel free to comment at any time though. It kind of sucks when I'm flipping through them like 100 miles an hour and then my delay takes 5 minutes to come through, but didn't see that, couldn't fix it in the back end of it, but I guess that's just how streaming goes. Got to get used to it on my end, get used to it, but it will read it out loud in a British accent. So anyway, we have these red bulletins. I was super surprised. It has this girl and she's like doing all these jumping. Like, look at this. It's just crazy. I have a bunch of these too. I have another set and I made a video about them. I think that's Travis Pastrana or something like that. Jumping it, Evil Knievel, you can do some stuff like that. That would be fun to make with. So that's why I like these. She's like Houdini or something. If you go and look at some of these pictures, I didn't read this article, but I do want to read it because she's like, I don't know, I think she might be a stunt girl or something. I think she's like a stunt girl. She does stunts and stuff like that. I that's what I think, but she's fly girl. She's fly girl. Anyway, I was really excited to get those. Really interesting. I have a whole nother stack of these magazines. I made a video. Guess I never posted it. This is Gardens and Gum. Chewing gum. It's Gardens and Chewing Gum. These are interesting. I think Colleen was asking about these before, like what's in them. This 'tis the season in this one. So I would think that it would be more hunting and stuff as well, but they're just really kind of like, reminds me of like a Southern magazine, maybe kind of like Southern Living and stuff like that. But there is a lot of cool stuff, and these are cool thick magazines, and she gave them to me Look at this collage. Here's a collage right here. It's not the kind of collages I make, but it's very beautiful, very cool. Maybe that's inspiring to make a collage like that. That's nice. There's a pie down there. There's some bracelets. The little train. Is that vanilla? What is that? I like that flower right there though. The building's really nice. The birds. And the Nutcracker. You'll see in my Christmas one. The Nutcracker in my Christmas Day collage that is coming out this week. Pretty funny. Those are all nutcrackers up there in that building. So that's interesting. We're gonna miss this. I'm gonna probably put most of these magazines to the side for next season because these would have been helpful when I was trying to make like holiday collages and to see, you know, a lot of the holiday themed stuff. But all my magazines were like summertime and stuff. Bill Bob Thornton. It's funny. So having these, you know, things that have holiday themes would be helpful for my holiday collages. Some reefs and stuff like that would have been nice. But oh, this is where these are really interesting as well, is they have a lot of these like shopping type things in here. So very interesting. You see these, they could be like some eyes. I think if you put those, like they're like butterflies or something on them. I'm not sure what they are. Are they snails? Butterflies or something. You could put those on someone's eyes and then that will change the picture a lot. Thinking of different ways to change the picture with not being like everyone else, but you know, everything that you can do has already been done. We'll just have to do it our own way, you know, and that's kind of how it goes. There's a little bit of hunting. You might be duck hunting, but there's a lot of food. There's still a lot of fashion, a lot of drinks. There's recipes, decor. There's style inside here. They're pretty interesting magazines. Here we go. We could put them all in a new scene. Let's see what else. Oh, vintage post office. That's cool. Let's see. They're on vacation. I don't know where their holiday looks like that at, in the Bahamas or something, but it ain't like that over here. I'll tell you that. It's like a monsoon over here. It's just flooding us real good. That looks cool. All the texture on there. It's like a seal, the United States seal or something. Oh, it's the White House Christmas, the White House ornaments. Anyway, it's a pretty fun one. Gardens and chewing gum. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying. This was one I showed it last time, but I got another one, so I have two of these now. This is the December Vogue. And why is this marked? Oh, I know why it's marked. These girls, these pretty ladies, they're all they're all happy, but I like their dresses. And I want to take their dresses, flip them upside down and make them heads. Put them over someone's head. Look at her earrings. This is weird. Those are very fluffy. So you might see something like that with that one. I have double of those. I'll go ahead and go through the rest of these. Better Home and Gardens. You know what it is, but it's very Christmassy. I wish I would have had these making my collages. Sugar cupcakes. Those all look really good. There's so much food inside these. I want this flower. I really want this flower. Make something cool with the flower. So got those. Here's another cool one. We got this Elle magazine. This is Women in Hollywood, and this one is December and January 2026. Whoa, we're ahead of the game. We're in the future. This is the future. Is this what the future looks like? Could my future look like that? Is this my yacht? Who would have known? Who would have thought? No, you're looking at me weird. I don't like to look at you. Looking at me all weird like. It's not, you're mean. Oh, here's the snow. I guess the tree fell on their car. They're stranded. I know what you did last winter. You're stranded in the cabin. This girl up on the hill here. I don't know. So this one's still Christmassy or still wintry. Oh, we got more gift surprises. What did I win this time? Nope, I could smell it from here. It smells like a fragrant. Smells like Bath and Body Works. I don't know. The Vintage Mailman. What else is in here? You know, there's some fashion stuff in here. So I've been waiting for these. I've been wanting more of these. And that kind of explains why I don't have as many. Because they don't put out as many issues. They don't put one out every month, apparently. Now, I don't know that, but that's what it seems like. Because this is December and January. So they may only put out like, I don't know, eight issues a month or something, or a year is what I'm thinking. So I needed that because I'm trying to get a proper stack. I did get a Harper's Bazaar as well. Super excited for that. This one says December 2025, January 2026. So the same deal. I don't think they put one out every month, or sometimes it's just on January. They'll do that, and then they'll do it in the summertime. I forget what magazine does that, where they'll put out a double issue there. So we have another Harper's Bazaar, usually in the back of the Harper's Bazaar. They'll have some cool art and stuff, or like some cool art, and they'll highlight some artists. That's what I like.
Queen Jacobs-Y9S sent Roger's house.
Roger says, yeah. So, okay, so got that to the side. Now, you ready to go thrift shopping? I don't know if I was going to do this. I didn't even know what time. Oh, it looks like we've been on here about an hour. So, I don't know. Let's do a quick experiment real quick. I have these dogs. I've showed you this dog magazine before. I'm sure I have. I have several of these dogs magazines. So, where's that funny one? We got to do something, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. Anyway, I think I flashed him. He's a funny dog. He's got a funny look. This guy, he's looking concerned. Where's the other one? He's so funny. I wanted to collage with him. I already have him cut out because I already have this one. I already have it cut out because I have several of these magazines. He's pretty funny. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. I like this guy. He's interesting. What kind of dog is he? Should probably get a better like water cup or something so I don't have this tin thing over here. Anyway, have these dogs. Dog magazine. We'll finish up this live stream by doing a quick collage thing. Let's see. Get that stuff out of here. I'm not really sure. I was gonna go thrift shopping. I was actually gonna make this in a collage. What if I just hit record here? I hit record on the live stream. Let's see if I could turn this into a short. That would be kind of funny. We're going thrift shopping because I have this funny old school thrift shopping song that I was going to use. There goes an ambulance in the background. I have a different story about that ambulance I will tell sometime here in the near future, because they have been using the parking lot across the street as their staging ground, and I might nothing against the ambulances, you know. I don't know if you can hear them blazing by right now because it's really loud, but all of a sudden, about a month or so ago, they come around. You know, of course, we're on a busy area, so they come around a lot. But just in the last month or so, they've been using the parking lot, since it's kind of abandoned. Part of it is for a staging area to wait and set off their alarms, and so that means then take off. And so now we hear that siren like every 30 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't save the world or anything, but I'm not the only one who's dealing with this issue. It's very annoying and it's very loud and it's happening way too frequently. And so I don't know if I need to like get all the community involved and stuff. So I found this morning, I went ahead, and I don't want to do it. I didn't want to push onto it, but what's this? Couldn't hear the siren. Let's see. It's going to read that out there. Maybe. See, the delay's even worse. It pops up.
Said, couldn't hear the siren.
That's good. That means this mic is doing its job, because it's supposed to noise cancel out the background. And I do have the heater going a little bit too, so good thing that that's kind of canceling that out. But anyway, I don't think I don't want to like go too hard on them, but I am gonna start inquiring about like, are they permitted to do that? Is that proper? Because it is bringing heightened disturbance to our neighborhood, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people around here, from apartments to communities, and they're just sitting there, and then they're blazing through this. You're never going to get through that intersection without hitting those sirens. It's not an easy get out of here thing. It's actually very difficult to get out of here. So them doing that is really bad.
Y9S said, no siren.
Yeah, that's great. That's great that it's not coming through the mic. It comes through my ears. When I moved here, maybe my ears were backed up a little bit. They were definitely kind of plugged. I was having like ear plugged issues, you know, so I had to do like an ear flush for earwax. I know it's gross, TMI, right? But so I didn't hear any of this noise when I moved here, and I was like, I don't notice it. I don't even notice it. But then I got my ears flushed. Again, TMI. I got my ears flushed and a lot of stuff came out, right? And ever since then, I can hear everything, and my ears are sensitive to all the noises that are going around me. And so now, all the traffic and all this stuff, now I hear it more. But this wasn't a thing. They would come by every now and then, but now they park in the parking lot across the street waiting for the next call. So they'll be back and they'll be going, and again in like another half an hour they'll be setting that siren off again. Very busy intersection, and it's really hard. You can't get through it without like making a super loud, forcing people to get out of the way type of siren. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. I looked it up. I had a thing about it and it woke me up this morning because it was like 6 in the morning, and it woke me up with the siren again. And something in my mind said, do a little research and see what actually is permitted, if they need to have a permit, or like who's in charge, because it's for the full county. It's just wild. It's wild. Anyway, I don't want to like go and like say I can't save the world, I can't affect the things, I just need to move. Obviously, first thing, that's just a sign for me that I shouldn't be so comfortable here. I need to get ready to start getting ready to move, even though I've already signed another lease. And so I was like, I don't know, we'll see what happens with it. But I do know, of course, of action to take. And I don't want to be like the guy that goes around and sets petitions up and gets people, but that's like, if it's just for me, it sounds stupid. But I know that there's hundreds of other people around here that it's affecting them as well. And I kind of wonder if like maybe I should take the initiative, because obviously I'm a take action type of person. I wouldn't be on here all the time and doing all this stuff all the time if I wasn't. So maybe they need me. Maybe these people need me to bring back sanity to this neighborhood, but we'll see. Nothing against the ambulance. I know they got to go save people, but maybe they should park in a different place and not in a residential area. Seems kind of stupid to me. But they're doing it, and so I just got to live with it. Good thing you're not hearing it. I'm happy that you're not hearing it, but I hear it every half an hour or so. Anyway, on to a different subject. See these dogs? These dogs are kicking it. They're cute little dogs, right? They're little cute dogs. We're going to see if they fit. I don't know if they fit. Let's go ahead and cut them out real quick. I'm going to whip it in. I did hit record there for my ambulance story, which is kind of silly, but it's just life, just dealing with it. I could just move, and that's, what I'm going to do in the future anyway. Sorry, I cut that little puppy off. I don't get to keep him. So I am going to find a better place to live that's more peaceful. That's the goal in my life, is get a more peaceful existence in the world. That goes with my regular day job as well, as lots of driving right through every neighborhood you can think of around here. So I know this city better than people that were born and raised here, because I have to drive to every community, new and old, So I don't want to do that forever. It's something that I might change my career path right now. Let me cut this ear real quick. All right. And also grab some more water. So give me 1 second here. See, that's the downfall of not being able to do pushing this over where I can get y'all to chat and chime in more, is because then I wouldn't have to talk so much. You can help me by saying something, you know what I'm saying? But right now I'm not really adding the prompts to the side, which I want to do. That's going to be most of the live streams. That's the idea of the Creative Juice live streams, is to bring, give some prompts so everyone can get creative together, add their ideas, and then we can all get some more inspiration to make our own projects. Again, our community is now open on this page. I have not received anybody submitting anything, so I don't know unless I'm not seeing it. So hopefully someone hasn't, and then they're like, you didn't accept it, because it's supposed to be reviewed before it goes to the community feed. But I haven't had anybody submit anything yet, so I don't know. But our community feed on this channel should be open now, where people can post their collages and their art, because that's how I want it to be. I want it to be where everyone can share their creativity, and just a place for everyone to show off their work and stuff. And it's just a fun concept that I would like to do. I just don't want the channel to be all about me all the time, because I think everyone else is really creative as well, and I think it can help everybody by seeing everyone's cool ideas. I've had channels where it was all about me before, and that's why I don't put my face in it. stuff like that. Let me get this dog cut out. I'm just trying to cut this dog out. It's like, I've been talking for an hour now. My voice is already going out. I don't know. Let's see if I can get him cut real quick so I can see if this even works, and just messing around real quick for the end of this live stream and see if we can come up with something. These dogs are really cute looking dogs. I like dogs. I just don't want to have to pick up their poop all the time. I don't know. That's my thing. If I'm gonna have a dog, I better have a big yard where I'm not picking it up. It's turning into fertilizer or something. It's not. I don't like the idea. Grab that green bag and then put your hand in and then grab it and feel the moisture. I don't know. It's not good for my mind. I don't like it. All right, popping and locking, about to go and get some compliments. That's the whole point. This is the whole thing, dude. This is Prada, but I think that Gucci is like the worst offender of this, of where they make these really weird, they're just weird. Like, the outfits are not good. They're not stylized well. They're just poorly styled. And I would say that Gucci is like one of the worst offenders in my mind. Like, that's not good fashion. Like, that's just awkwardness, and it's really weird, and it doesn't match, clashes with my brain, and it's really poor fashion. But well, maybe it's fashion for poor people to look like they have money or something. I don't know, but it's not done well, and I think it's kind of funny. I think it's pretty funny. And if you ever go to a shop, it's like, this is high fashion. I'm like, you're high on something. I don't know what you doing, but it's high something. But it's just kind of funny. It just reminds me of like the thrift shop song, and I have that. It's like the old timey, they like remake modern songs, but like in like a 60s version. I think I posted one of those. Oh, I did it for the Thanksgiving video. But they have a whole playlist of a whole bunch of them, and they have a thrift shop one. And I was like, oh, dude, I could go crazy on the thrift shop vibe, because you can go and like make all like a tennis racket and all types of weird stuff, some Velcro shoes and all types of crazy stuff into it. So that could be a collage idea for you in the future if you want to make like something around thrift shop.
Y9S said, ha ha ha.
Yeah, they're pretty funny, and I don't know. I think that their clothes are goofy, but so we're gonna go ahead and lose his head, right? So we're gonna lose his head. I'm not gonna mess around with that detail, his ears and all that stuff, and I'll bring it around right here. We're just gonna test something real quick, but I do think they're funny looking, because some of their clothes and reminds me of the Macklemore song, which is kind of funny that that's like the big artist to go to go big out here in the Northwest. It's like, why would it gotta be the thrift shop song? That's gotta be thrift shop for artists to go famous out here in the Northwest. It's just kind of funny. Well, I guess there's lots of other artists. We have Nirvana and stuff like that. That was pretty big. I guess on Broadway. That's Sir Mix-a-Lot, huh? That was when I was younger. I remember watching that on on TV. I'm like, this might not be that appropriate for kids. She's got back, you know what I mean? We're gonna go and just take his collar. I'm just gonna take his collar and then make sure his chin don't get in, and we can fine tune it. I'm not really sure if it's gonna come together, but that's why we're trying it. That's what I want to try to do, and I promise to you, this is my New Year's promise to you, since I probably won't see you. Well, maybe I'll see you before New Year's if I do a live stream. My promise to all of you on this community, anyone who subscribes to the channel or is part of this channel, is I promise I'm going to get better. I'm going to do a lot different stuff. I'm going to think outside the box. It will not be the same normal thing every time, because I like to try different things. And so if you liked one collage, the next one will probably not be like that collage. And that's what I plan on doing. I plan on getting better. I plan on doing more stuff and getting very creative. And they won't all be women either, I promise you that as well. But I do like doing that sometimes. So I think that he was going to have this head. The heads are small. Okay, they're too small. So they're way too small. Okay, so that didn't work. I think I might have had that for a different picture. But they're supposed to be dog heads. And now they're midget dog heads. That's probably why I had that dog magazine. So where did that magazine go? I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. So there's an experiment gone wrong. right there. Oh, I think I was actually supposed to cut that other picture out. You know, who knows what happened here. But those dogs' heads are too small. They look kind of funny though. they do they do look funny and fun. So it's just interesting. But I do want to make like a thrift shop video in this guy's face. Look at this dog's face right here. It's just funny. See, I do like dogs like that, but my daughter's a cat person. She really likes cats, so I don't know. I don't want to pick up the dog poop either, so that's part of it. I think now that you had their bo- this cat, this one's perfect too. I love that as well. I think now maybe like with like an idea like this, you know, sizing is always very important. I think I mixed those papers up and it was supposed to be one of these dudes. I think it was supposed to be one of those dudes' body with these dogs, and then these dogs were supposed to come out of this magazine. I don't know where it was. I have so many ideas that were laying around, but you get the idea. There's that funny dog. I actually showed you guys this dog before. See, I already had him cut out. I've already cut up this magazine before, so I don't need to cut this one because I have all the clippings. But here's some more dogs. So what you could do now that they're cut out, you could say, does that fit for his head? You know, or is this his head? This might be his head here. This guy, he got to get rid of his paw. The husky, he's kind of laying down. So you can go around and do that. I have some cool facial transformation ones that, well, I did the zebra one. I posted that zebra one. It's pretty cool. I'm calling it Stripes on Stripes. That's the name of that one, and I put the meaning behind it. These guys' dogs, these dog heads are too small for this one, so we'd have to find some. I think I had some. I don't know why it's not here, but you know, you get all over the place and these dogs are pretty cool. But you know, just something to play around with, something to mess around with. It doesn't matter to me. I have stacks of ideas, but I don't want to do them just like randomly. I wanted to show y'all these magazines. Wanted to talk about some holiday stuff and just be happy that the holidays are here. Get excited for that. And I'm going to get geared up. What I'm trying to do now, get geared up for the holidays. And I got those videos. I already recorded them. I recorded the videos for Christmas. So next week you'll see the holiday videos, which I'm super thankful for that I have those, even though I messed one of them up. It's okay. It'll still be fine. It won't be as long, but you'll still get to see those collages. There'll be some shorts that go with them. Made a holiday playlist, so all those will now go into a separate playlist. They won't be mixed in with my regular collage videos, so you could just watch festive ones, and that'll be cool for the future. Not a lot in them right now, but I plan on doing this channel. Like, I have plans of staying around for a long time as like you know, years and years. I want to make a lot of collages, so I figured, well, there's going to be a lot of holidays, but I don't want to mix those in with regular collages. So thinking long term, that's just me thinking long term. I'm thinking so long term, well, I don't know, it's pretty long term. I'm thinking that, like, since I'm already, you know, doing this stuff and I'm looking at these magazines, is I'm thinking so far ahead that I would keep these magazines to the side. Not that one. Where is it? Some of these. One of these Christmas ones, you know, I'll put those in a pile. I won't touch them. I'll label them as Christmas or holidays or something, put them with the other holiday clippings I have and stash them away. And then when the holidays come around next year, I'll have magazines that are ready to dive into with a bunch of holiday themed cookies and pies and food and decorations and stuff. And then that'll help me get the boost for next year's, you know, holiday videos. And as I go into other magazines and we go through the other holidays, they come out, I'll make sure to kind of organize them. Are these all like 4th of July, America type of stuff? I'll put that all there. You know, is it Valentine's Day stuff? I'll kind of put them there, even though I have a lot of fashion magazines and you can make Valentine's Day out of anything. So we'll see what happens for that holiday. Don't have love on the brain right now, so we'll have to take a different spin on that. But we'll see what happens. So I'm trying to kind of plan out for those. Yeah, and so there's that. And then, hold on one second. Let me take another drink of water. Oh, I just spilled it. I just spilled it on my Gucci clothes. What am I doing? Anyway, I'm gonna go for the beginning of the year. I plan on focusing really well, like still trying to, I'm gonna get better. I really want to get better. That's the goal for next year, is to try different stuff, get creative, make some cool stuff that I can put up so people can support the channel and they can buy some of the collages. Expanding as of right now, like I showed y'all at the beginning, there are some prints that are available. They get printed on canvas, shipped directly to your door. It's out of my hands. It just doesn't come to me. It's just print on demand, made to order. It's not wasteful, so it's a very green way to do it, and a cool way for people to own a piece of the collage art. Can't do them all because they're not very transformative, some of them, but only some that are transformative. So we'll keep making some more of those. Maybe we'll make postcards, maybe we'll make stickers, maybe we'll do physical prints in the frames. I am going to start also putting some of the collages together for real. Like for real, I'm going to put them in the frame, and then I will sell that eventually if I want to part ways with it. That's the big question. Again, if I want to keep it for myself, because the whole point of me making this channel in the first place was for me to make some collage art for my walls. Guess what? My wall's still bare. Well, I do have a couple over here, but I have not made the ones for my walls yet, which I don't know. I don't know. That was the whole point of me even trying to do collage in the first place, is I was like, oh, I have fun and I'll do that. And never made the ones for my walls. Now I'm off into some other universe, but I'm so happy I found collage. It's such a cool thing, and I'm so grateful for everyone stopping by, and it just makes me real happy. And it's like cool because it takes away the stress. Even though the ambulances are coming by a lot, it takes away from the stress of doing these collages. It takes my mind off of it, so I really love it. But I'm gonna make some cooler stuff for this year. I'm planning on making real cool stuff. We're gonna keep on going. It's gonna be super awesome. I'm happy that it's starting to gain some traction here. We're getting some more subscribers, so that's real cool because our community's growing. I don't look at it as like I need a million people here. I just want people here who want to get creative and who need some art inspiration, or who can give good ideas. I've gotten so many good ideas from y'all, from just ideas of making collage, but also good ideas of how to put them together, and like using tape or this type of glue, or how to get these prints done. And that's how I ended up chatting with Colleen to get that print done. So that's really cool that it's really helping me out, and it's really like changing everything. So a lot of credit to all of you for helping me out. And if you're dropping comments like that on the videos and stuff, they're helping someone else out too. Like, it may not just be me. I've already talked to people and they're asking me advice, and I'm like, you're asking me advice? Like, I'm just here for fun. I mean, I'll give y'all some advice, but I don't want to send you down the wrong path. But hearing it from people who are actually been doing it for a long time can be awesome for them as well. So it's not just for me, you're helping other people out as well. Something I did think about, I said I wouldn't do like how-to tutorial videos and stuff on here because, I'll just tell you how I'm doing it, and then maybe you can use what I did as in your own way. I wouldn't say that it's the way to do it, so I don't really want to think of them as that. But I wonder if people might want to hear like some techie stuff, because I do have, knowledge on that. I've been testing out microphones. I got new lights. I'm testing out different setups and different things. And I wonder if maybe you all are interested in that kind of stuff. I could show you different ways to create your own videos, and how you can make the time lapses like I make them, or how to mix them with music and how to make it go with the beat. I could show you those kind of things really easy. I'm not a gatekeeper. It's just, I just like doing them for fun. So if I can help you to like how to film your own videos, or how to do any of the tech stuff, how I record these live streams, I would be happy to just show it all to you. I could show you all that, and I would totally make those like tutorial type videos, just showing you how I do what I do. Now, you could take your own spin on it. I'm not saying it's the best. Again, there's a million ways to live stream, and there's a million ways to record your own videos. And I'm a rig up type of person. Like, this camera setup is totally just rigged up like MacGyver status, so it's just kind of like, do what you got to do and use what you have. I was using these super old lights, and then I got these other new lights here thanks to a supporter of the channel. I must say, people have supported this channel to help this out, to help us grow. That's how I got this microphone. I wouldn't have this microphone if it wasn't for some supporters of the channel. So they don't want to be named, but I'm super thankful for them. Eventually, like here soon, something that we need to start thinking about, and I want to think about it with y'all together, is that 500 subscribers, they allow me to open up a community membership thing on this channel. where people can come members and there's different tiers and stuff. But I do know that the first one will be cheap, you know, to just get in. But then it lets you give custom emojis, which is like, okay, you know, you got to make. So what are my custom emojis going to be? And I'm not sure how I'm going to make them. Because I could just cut out like reactions, because their emojis are like reactions, you know. He's not much of a reaction, but you know, we have that other dog. He looks kind of silly and funny. Or I have different people that I could cut out to make like reaction emojis. I don't know. We got to build it together, and I'm gonna ask for help in that in the future, because I've already been thinking about it. But I want the community's help building those. Oh, excuse me, of building the custom emojis, building the tiers of the memberships, and just ways to support the channel like that. As of right now, you can buy some of like my collages on Canvas print. That's what I just did on my link page, and there's like also a donate link and stuff. But I want to also, members, I want to start putting their names in the videos and stuff if they want to be named. Some people just don't want to be named, they just want to support, and that's great. I understand that as well, but you know, I'd see that on a lot of other creators' videos, like, here's all the people from my Patreon. I'm not gonna do a Patreon, but it'll just be like a membership on here. Or, you know, I do know how to make other websites too. Now I have some techie knowledge, so I can give those kind of advice. I can show you how to print on demand. I did that super easy. If you go and check out my link page, there's a link there, and then you'll see it just takes you to a free website. It's all free too, so it's just free, and it's a print on demand thing, and you can put your work on canvas or on posters or on stickers right now without you having to handle anything. And there's not a whole lot of learning curve into it. A little tricky on the pricing and stuff, the way that they do stuff, so got to watch out on that, and I can help y'all on that. I can tell you how I got this set up. I just put in a day. It did take me diving deep into it and remembering some of this stuff, but I got them where now you can print them. And then we did that test print. Let's take a look at it one more time before we leave. This is the first test print I've ever had. My first piece of art ever printed, ever to be, well, it's not to be sold. It was given away to someone who helped me. They helped me, and I signed, oh, bumped the mic. And I signed CJ up there in the top corner. It is signatured. This is Citrus Peel. That's the name of this piece of collage art. And it's cool. It comes in the canvas. It has the hook to put on your wall and then the little rubber thing so you don't mess up your wall. And I put it in this bag. It came in a different bag, but it's really cool. It's my first one ever, so it's pretty awesome. And happy to see that. The other ones won't come to me. They just go directly to the people who order them. So that's how they come out. If you ever want to know how to do it, it's Printful. It's called Printful. It's one word. Search Printful, and you can like print on t-shirts and stuff like that. But they also do print on demand for canvases and stuff. So that was a way for me to set up and sell my artwork, just as a fun thing for ways. I just want to give away for people to support the channel, where they're not just giving me money, where they can receive something in return. And we'll get it all set up. Once we hit 500 subscribers on the channel, YouTube will let us have memberships. They'll let us get super chats, so people can like give super chats, like kind of like donation, but then like their comment sticks out. But our comments already stick out here, where I let them get read out loud. I honestly don't know how that's gonna work once there's like 100 people in here. I know we're gonna get there someday. I might have to like switch it on and off, where people can read, it'll read it out loud. But then if I'm really trying to talk about something, I'll just switch it where it turns it off. So there's all these options and all these things, and these live streams are going to be more interesting in the future, just because I have different ideas that I want to work on. And I'm going to like do the thing with the prompts to the side, where it'll look like this. A little thing will pop up, and it'll be like one word to describe this image, and there'll be an image here. Ways to get people creative. We'll do more things like that. I was thinking of different games, or just things that we can play live to make it, to get our creative juices flowing. And that's the whole idea to it all. So it'll be fun. We're going to keep on working on it, and it'll be good. I think as of right now, to be like consistent. I like to be consistent. You see, I drop my videos every Monday and Thursday. If you haven't noticed that, that's where they're at. I drop a new one. I mean, it's been months and months straight that I've done that. Yep, Colleen got this one. Yep, that is Colleen. She got that first one. She helped me with a few things, And I got this print, and she got the claim of my first ever one, and I signed it at the beginning of this video. I know it's just a CJ, but that's my name. That's how it goes. So that's my signature. But that's how I signed it. So yeah, that's the first one. Super excited for that. We'll see a bunch of other cool ones. You can see that I did put a few of them up there where you can get those on print. I haven't seen them all. That's the only one. I got that as a test print. So I don't really know. Don't know how they're all gonna look. It's just a fun way to, sell my work for the first time ever. And this is a monumental moment. I can always look back at this time, and there's the first one. That was my first signature I've ever signed a piece of artwork at the beginning of this video. So that was fun and interesting. And it's all downhill from here. No, I'm joking. It's all uphill from here. We're gonna get better. We're gonna make cooler stuff. We're gonna find some better heads for these guys, or maybe some better clothes. I mean, geez, I don't know what you paid for that jacket, but I don't like it. Anyway, we're gonna do a lot more cool stuff. I have lots of ideas, and I have so many magazines that I'm really going to just be diving into them real hard in the future. Again, I was going to start that secondary channel with the ASMR, which is, I have tons of magazines, really good ones, like my gallery ones that I just love, but I haven't been diving into them for collage because I was waiting to cut them up in the ASMR videos, because once I cut those up in the videos, then I'll have all the magazines cut up, and then now I will dive into them to make collages. So I have so much stuff that is just in the chamber that's just ready to be unleashed, but I just haven't dived into it yet. My creativity is ready to run wild. I have so much inspiration. So going into this year, I really plan on making some cool stuff with y'all. I look forward to seeing your collage art posted in my community feed. I have the community feed open. You just have to be subscribed to the channel for a week. It'll go into review, and as long as it's appropriate, because I like to keep things, appropriate around here. I don't want any problems with YouTube. That's really the main reason why. We can go off to a different platform and talk other stuff. Go meet me on TikTok. No, I'm just joking. I want to keep it appropriate over here and just for everyone. So you could watch these with your kids and watch them, get creative. I know it's a totally different type of channel than probably you're used to seeing collage artists make, but that's just how it is. I just want to be different. I want to do different stuff. I want to try new things, and I'm just going to continue to get better. Don't claim to be Michelangelo, even though I have this Michelangelo painting right over here. It's very beautiful, and it's very inspirational. It is Delphic Civil, and it is pretty, pretty, pretty. It's in a really nice frame, kind of inspirational, makes me want to make some really cool art. And, me and Colleen were chatting, and it just gave me the thought of like, you know what? I actually am an artist. I was just doing this for fun, making YouTube videos, getting rid of some stress, making some collage. But, I need to take it as I am an artist. And I'll keep that in mind, Colleen. I'll keep that in mind. I'm going to make some very artistic stuff. Even though if you look at all my collages, they're really like done in an hour. I did them here with y'all. Like the videos come out to be like 20 minutes or something on the page, but really it took me like an hour and a half or something to make that. So I haven't put any like serious effort into any of my collages. So maybe in the future I do that just to make a few masterpieces, because that is the tagline of the channel, where magazines become masterpieces over here on True Point of Creation. So that's what it is. So we should go ahead and dive deeper into some of those. And so just wanted to let y'all know, a lot more coming for the new year. I'll probably still see y'all, maybe live stream on Saturdays. That's what I was saying, is I'd live stream on Saturdays if I can, and I'll still post my 2 videos a week if I can. I'll try to stay consistent with that and keep doing more stuff. Yeah, you can see the delay there because I see it pops up on the screen, but it should read it. It should read it. It should read it. There it goes.
Said, "You're an artist because you make art. Doesn't matter if they're quick collages, still art."
That's so true. It's so true. I need to remember that. I will write that down in my brain to remember that I'm making some art and I'm having fun. I used to call myself an artist when I made music. So, hey, I've been an artist. It's just how are we going to define it in that aspect? I didn't type in a prompt to make those AI songs. If you want to, they make AI songs off of my videos now. It's so weird and so random. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go play the guitar. Learn how to play the piano. I can play the piano a little bit. That's what I had to go to Crazy Cat Lady's house to learn how to play the piano when I was younger. I don't remember that much nowadays. I don't play much anymore. I have short fingers, so they don't really work that good with trying to play the chords. You know what I'm saying? It's a little tricky. So I don't do that as much anymore. I did a lot of digital stuff, so that's why I say I can help y'all out digitally. Want to learn how to create some stuff. Anyway, where am I? Oh, yeah. So it's been a while. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Super thankful for y'all being here. Super thankful for everyone in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all here in the future. Have a happy holidays with your family and your friends, and I'll have some holiday videos for y'all this week, so check those out, and hopefully I'll see y'all next Saturday before the new year. We could pop some champagne. I'll see y'all then.